Good morning. Just making a video here. Got another interview that I'm going to see how this goes. It's really early in the morning, so I'm definitely not a morning person. So just apologize if my voice is a little off, but as I've talked about in previous videos, I've been going to a lot of interviews, been going through the absolute meat grinder hell that is LinkedIn, Indeed, all these job hunting websites, right? And this job interview I'm going to right now, I won't be too specific, but even if I get it, this is not going to be a great job. It's probably going to be very stressful, so hoping for the best there if I do end up getting it. But it just got me thinking why I'm making this video, because I've got some time this morning to make this video, because I'm gonna go do this and then do probably some errands afterward. But it just got me thinking about the concept of white-knuckling. I've been hearing this a lot lately, especially with men. Younger men, but a lot of it is men like my age. We're getting up there, so to say. We're not really like old, but we're firmly in middle age at this point. I'd say, a lot of people say middle age starts at 40, but I don't know. I feel like I'm at middle age already, so. But yeah, it does, the thing that's interesting about this is it basically is the concept of white knuckling is that you're just grinding through it. And there are just some days where you just don't want to have any of it. And, in a way, I'm kind of feeling that today. So I'm going to this job interview. I really don't want to go to this job interview. I don't even want to work in corporate America, if I'm being completely honest, but I don't really have a choice at this point. So I would definitely be falling under the definition here of white knuckling it. And I don't know, there's just a lot of people talk about their vices when they you're an alcoholic, or I've talked about how I struggle with pornography, things of that nature, but one of my comforts, I guess you could say, when I'm just not wanting to deal is I just like to stay in bed, man. It's always been one of my things. I don't know what it is. I love just staying in bed. This idea, it's kind of maybe the idea of just hiding away from the world, but I don't know. It's just staying in bed, getting all warm and cozy, I've always loved it. As a kid, especially, after school, I would just come home, lay in bed. Pretty much my entire life. When I was in college, that was one of the first things. I'd go to early classes, and then just one of my favorite things to do would just be to go to bed. And it's kind of a weird thing because it's not a night thing. It's I like laying down in bed during the day. It's I think I've explained on this channel that I have a decent problem with insomnia, so I've always kind of struggled with sleeping at night. Who knows, maybe that's why that I should just go get a overnight stalking job or something, which I have done actually in the past. Those jobs are not fun, but they don't tend to bother me as much because I am naturally more of a night owl, you could say. Sorry about that. It started raining. It's horrible weather. I made videos a couple days ago. It was amazing weather, and now we're right back to awful weather in the middle of May. It drives me insane sometimes being in Utah. But yeah, so this kind of ties into the previous video too that you guys would have watched. before this called Hope or Cope. And white-knuckling to me just seems like a next step to that, or like another way of viewing that, right? Like in the Hope versus Cope video, I talked a lot more about like political stuff, but this one's just more like philosophical, of like, it does tie into politics obviously because that affects our daily lives, but it's also more of just like, how do you cope on a day-to-day thing, and especially as you get older. Like, I'm noticing that as I get older, it's harder to just cope with certain things. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like your body, you'll get like stressed out, and your body just doesn't handle stress as well as it used to, if that makes any sense. And so like, there's just some days where you just feel absolutely miserable. Like, like I said, like for me, it's like, I just don't want to get out of bed. I just want to stay in bed. I just want to hide away from the world and not deal with it, essentially. And you know, another weird thing that happens with stress too is like, I don't know, you just start to just feel like another thing that happens to me is I just like don't want to eat. Crap, I think I missed my turn there. Another thing that happens to me is I just don't want to eat. So sometimes I'll just forget to eat. It's not that I'm like starving myself. I just like actually forget to eat. And then, you know, you get to like 7 p.m. This has happened a lot over the years, largely because I haven't had really money to buy like food, like nice food all the time, you know, like, so I kind of just eat whatever. But, you know, like ground beef's been a go-to for me for the last several years. You just kind of eat ground beef, but you know, you get to that point in the day where it's like 7 p.m., 6 p.m. and you haven't eaten, right? And there's no meat ready, so you got to like thaw it out, and you just get like really dizzy, really tired. That's something that never happened when I was younger. When I was younger, I could not eat and it didn't really affect me that much. You know, I could just eat whatever, basically, is really what it was. Now it's like I not only do I have to eat certain foods, I have to basically not eat certain foods. Like you can't eat like Domino's, you can't eat, you know, Del Taco, Taco Bell, all those things I love as a kid, right? You just can't eat those anymore because your body just can't handle them. You know, it's more of a, not to be too graphic, it's more of like a bowel situation at that point. That's what you're thinking about. You're like, if this goes in, it's got to come out. So do I want to deal with that at unexpected hours the next day? And it's usually always the next day. It always happens the worst possible time when you have to do something and you're like, oh crap, I got to go take care of business. So I'm kind of digressing, but this all goes into it. It's just, maybe this is a weird video about aging at this point. I don't even know. When I start filming these videos, I don't really have a script. I just kind of start talking, essentially. I'm actually at my place, but I arrived early, so just continue the video here. Let's turn on the heat a little bit. It's actually cold. It's actually cold in Utah right now. This is annoying. Like this, I'm making this video on the 15th of May. It's absolutely wild. Anyway, so yeah, like, I don't know if there's like an overall point to the video like there was in the last video, but you know, I just wanted to discuss this of like white-knuckling, because I didn't really know that there was like a term for it. But yeah, man, I felt like I've been doing that. If you want to be honest, I feel like I've been white-knuckling for like the last 5 years, like ever since COVID. Just kind of, you know, you don't like fake it, but you kind of have to, because you're on normies. Like I'm going in here even, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know, I'm hoping it's gonna be a good experience, but you know, it's just kind of like, I don't want to do this job. They're gonna ask me all these dumb questions, which interviews always ask. All I want to say is, you know, I need money. That's why I'm here. Like, why do you want to work here? Well, I need money. Why does anyone want to work anywhere in today's world, especially in corporate America? unless you're a woman, I don't know. When women do interviews, I actually think women genuinely in this world, they've been brainwashed so bad that I think that they actually do genuinely like want to work, which that always blows my mind. They have those memes where they show like the cubicle. They show like the cubicle versus the home, and then it says something like it's crazy that women and feminists like actually fought for this. And it's true. Like, it is truly unbelievable that that a woman would rather work. I've never understood that. Like, I've understood. This is how much I don't understand. Like, if I could be just like a stay-at-home dad, if I found this is what my dad did, but if I found a stay-at-home dad, or if I could be a stay-at-home dad and my wife wanted to go out and work, I would take that. I would take that if she was making enough money and she's like, hey, you know, this is also like, doesn't happen very often, because women usually, that's another thing that sucks about this whole situation, is women don't really want to work either. They're just kind of like lying to themselves for the most part. But you know, you genuinely do sometimes meet those like boss girls that want to do this. And yeah, like if it was up to me, I would gladly raise children and not work. I've never understood why you wouldn't want to do that. It's kind of like the whole point of life. I don't know. So I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm making this video because I'm not really like nervous for the interview, but I'm just kind of like, I'm getting really exhausted with this. So I just was like, I woke up this morning, you know, I got ready, I brushed my teeth, you know, kind of did my hair. It's starting to grow back again, so I'm gonna have to probably go get it styled. But you know, I just woke up this morning and just felt awful. I don't know how to explain it. Like some mornings I wake up and I just have this like sense of dread, and today it was just like, oh man, I don't want to do this. I just want to stay in bed. That was like all I felt today. And who knows, after this interview's not going to be that long, so maybe I can go back and I don't know if they hire me. I don't know when they'll start me, you know, so I can probably go back after this interview and lay back in bed. But you know, I probably won't. That's the thing about me too. Like, once I get up, it's like I usually don't go back. It's like I'm either gonna stay in the bed or I'm gonna get out of the bed. And once I get out of the bed, even if I'm tired, I'll usually like force myself to stay awake. So I'll probably end up like going to the gym or something after this, or you know, I'll probably actually will get some food and then go to the gym, and then after that, I don't know, probably like read or something. And then yeah, I don't know what I'll do. It's actually really early. It's like 8 a.m. right now. It's like 8:22 now. So I don't really know what I'll do, but yeah, that's kind of it. This is kind of a weird one. I don't know how well this will do. I'm gonna still upload it. I don't really care. You know, there's been some decent views recently on some of my videos. The one about God, I actually didn't expect it to get that many views. I thought that one was just going to fall flat. It's also like a 40-minute video, so I didn't think that one would track super well. But yeah, let me know if you guys like that stuff, because I'd be more than happy to talk about, you know, theology and stuff that I see. But I'm trying to keep this channel like just more like thoughts, I guess, like vlogging thoughts, right? Like I said in the poll that it was going to be like politics and philosophy, but I just didn't know how else to word that. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be getting on here and talking about Donald Trump every day, or, you know, Soviet Russia or whatever. Well, that's actually kind of history, but yeah, really, I'm just kind of making these to vlog, to talk about life and stuff like that. So yeah, today is one of those days, guys. Today is one of those days. I am white-knuckling it for sure. I just don't feel great, you know. I don't know what it is. It's not that I'm like again, a lot of guys, they'll talk about like, oh man, I just want to drink right now, I just want to do this right now. For me, it's just like I just want to lay back down. Like, just being awake right now is like really bothering me. I haven't had coffee yet, that could be it, but I purposely didn't drink coffee. Actually, pro tip, if you have an interview or something, don't drink coffee beforehand, because you will always have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the interview. It happens to me without fail. Just a pro tip. Wait until after whatever you have to do is done and then drink your coffee, because it's literally happened to me a few times where, you know, I've had to not like go, but you know, like you just get that, you start getting like that feeling and you're just like, oh crap. So anyway guys, that's the video. This one's at 15 minutes. I'll just leave it at that. I don't really have much more to talk about. Just yeah, you know, this is playing off the themes of other videos: depression, you know, hope and cope. I've said before, I just tend to be more black-pilled in general, so yeah, just antisocial as well. I should say that I'm very antisocial. That's another reason why I just don't like dealing with corporate America. I literally wish there were just more jobs where they just put you in a corner and just like go away. It's one of the reasons why I like working remote. But the job market just sucks right now. It really is trash. I've talked about it. Like, I've been going for jobs for almost 3 months now, and I've got stuff I got to pay for this year, so I'm just getting to a point where it's like I'll just take any job I guess I can for a while, even if I hate it. You know, that's part of white-knuckling it, right? I'll get the job and I hate it, but you know, I don't want to just quit right away. So there you go again, white-knuckling it. So anyway guys, that is the video. I didn't say it in the beginning, I should have, but again, this is the Jigsaw 0097 channel. My name is Joey. If you guys like this content, please consider subscribing if you're new. I actually did gain 1 subscriber, so finally it went over, right? But yeah, if you guys like this content, subscribe, you know, like the videos, comment down below. All that stuff helps. But anyway, thanks so much for watching guys, and I will talk to you all later.